What's up, internet? I fell asleep watching my own videos. It says a lot. Uh, it's it's not as boring as if you participate, uh, and we and I'm glad to answer your questions. Um, if you got some art questions or any questions at all, I really don't care. I'll pretty much answer you. Um, Careful what you ask, though. You may not like the answer. I mean, that's what that is. I found some new references today. This one is almost exactly in the position I need it to be. Um, I really considered for a moment cutting out some ear holes. Like, I don't know. I kind of regret putting the tail out. I might take it off. Like, it might be under his armor. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know that they'd necessarily cut a hole for it, but I really wanted to drive home that he was a wolf man, not just a man with like wolfen qualities or some such. Anyway, I was watching my own videos because I fell asleep and then I kind of heard it and I was like, oh, there's music in here. There's not supposed to be music in here. I'm listening to music and there was like some real low key music in the background. And I'm just like, well, I'm not monetized, so I hope that's not a problem. Um, I'm not doing commentary or anything, so it's not really like I do some commentary on the music, but it's not like the main focus of this by any means. And I have it in my headphones, and the microphone's picking it up. I didn't mean for it to pick it up, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to go through and like clean the damn music out of there. Hopefully, nobody checks because I'm a very small channel. Um, I don't know how like people upload music and like get all these views, and it's like not their music, and they just put you know, like a picture of the album up, and now it's a video. Technically, it's a video, so they're just like, oh, they made a music video. So I mean, I don't know if they can do that. How I can't accidentally have some background music. I don't know. I accidentally made a music video, right? All right. So I got a couple references. What else am I trying to say? I don't know. Also, guys, maybe you're a musician and you want me to check out your stuff. I would prefer it if it was metal because that's what I'm into, but it doesn't have to be. You send me your music, I'll review it during my show while I draw, and that would be brutal, and you would hate me. Um, you'll quickly find out. You f around, man. You'll quickly find out how little I like music. I don't listen to music. I listen to metal. Okay. I couldn't really find the right texture brush thingy. That brush is bloody excellent. Ah, got a little puts pain in my side there. Is that texture the same? I don't know. You know what? It probably even shouldn't even be the same. I don't have any of my references that I use for the pads of the feet, but it probably shouldn't be the same. Yeah, screw it. Let's see, is. Oh, that looks like a true neutral grays that I was using there. Or very neutral grays. I can't really tell if they're cool or warm, so let's keep it that way. Hello? Gotta get a nice dark gray. Let's see if this changes it at all. Nope. I was watching Clint's Reptiles. Shout out to Clint's Reptiles. he's he's very informative. I like biology and all that other stuff. It's really cool. But anyway, the other day I was calling wolves. I says, "Oh, it looks like Star Fox, so it's good." But it didn't explain it that um like every wolf is a fox somewhere. Like nobody can really decide what the difference between a wolf and a dog and a fox is. Like people just kind of name them interchangeably, and then uh, phylogenetically, it kind of makes sense. So they're very similar. It's like, oh, okay, there's no reason to get upset about it. No reason to get excited. Let's try this. So I seriously not have my grays set out that I use for this. I thought I put them out over here by the tail, but it looks like I did not. Whatever, it doesn't matter. This is going to be in deep shadow anyway. Oh, what are you doing here? That's not at all the brush I wanted. Oh, I see, that's a stamp, apparently. I think I want to try this one. I'm going to get a few hairs out over there. Maybe I should move this. This is more useful to me right now. And this is it looks like a baby wolf, but this is wrong. I don't like this anymore. Help me decide the direction of the fur. I accidentally did some cross hatching here. Oh, I wonder if I could use this to hatch. Sure, I could. This is completely unnecessary, by the way, guys. I don't need to be doing this at all because it is going to be covered up. Yeah, just, yeah, I don't need to do that. I just need to get around the lips there. Mm, right. Whoops. Okay, need very short strokes here. Get all these little hairs. All the little bitty furs. I think I might put some darkness back in here. I mean, it's already kind of believable, so let's see what that looks like. You can't even tell it's not cool there. But I know in my heart it's not cool, so mm, let's try this again. No, not you, you. Nope. Oh, all unnecessary. Is there seriously no last brush button? I don't know. I don't know. But it seems to me like a last brush button would be really, really useful. Hmm. Uh, didn't sleep super great. No, that's why I'm up so early. Hmm. This looks fine, except maybe my snout isn't long enough. Right? Right. My snout. No, his snout, I mean. I mean the snout that I drew. That doesn't look bad. And actually gotta do shadows. Right, first should get longer around there and around here. All right, we're gonna have to do some slightly lighter than this. Why are you giving me trouble? Don't give me trouble. Do some indications of shapes around here. What else do we need? Maybe a little bit right here. Yeah, yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So it's actually visible. We actually need to work on that well. Looks a little off. But also we need a general shadow about all of this because yeah, this the fur on his everything else is darker, so this is too light to begin with, but that's fine. So let's work darker. Let's work to darker. Let's get darker around here. Let's get dark. Let's see where else does this guy have stuff. Well, that just sounds like the music that plays when you F around with the element configuration. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I hope you can't because, like I said, I'm not trying to get copyright struck. But, if you're listening and you hear some music, let me know so I can lower my damn headphones. I guess I was just jamming out super hard and, um, damn headphones pick up their own sound like useless. Useless. Like, I don't see any indicators of sound on the mic now. There should be nothing going on, but, and yet, who knows? I mean, like, I need a producer or something. Oh man, I keep looking over at this train and I hate the wispy, ghosty part, the smoke that I did. But I can't think of anything else, so I probably will change it, but it'll be in the future, in the near future. Yeah, I just now to see it, I'm just not impressed by it. Go darker. Let's get darker with it. Why can't I move this bloody thing? That's probably the wrong one. The other, is this the wrong one? I might have more control with the other one. I know there's two of them. This might be the other one. No, I guess this is the other one. Or the only one. I don't know these brushes very well, guys. I'm still learning. It's my first day. Yeah, right. So I'm in my second 100 hours now of digitizing. Digimon are the champions. All right, whatever. Yeah, it's too bright is the only thing. It's too bright. No, those furs look a lot better than these furs. I must have been using a different brush. Those look much, much better. These look streaky. Those look furry. I gotta switch it up. And I know I just like picked a brush that looked like it, and I was like, this brush looks like fur. It looked like this one, but it didn't have quite so many lines as far as I can remember. No, that is it, isn't it? Maybe it's just a different size. What do you think? Maybe it's just a different size. Maybe my technique was better. Maybe I had more layers. Maybe it's just more layers. I don't know. I know those streaks in there look terrible. Don't like that. And these near white furs don't look too good. I need to work them out. Need to work them out. I don't like them. They don't match. They don't match. Ugh, hate you. Hate you, go away. Of course. Nobody wants that. Go away. Good grief. It's looking better. Oh, oh, my back. My old man back. Hmm. Hmm, is it coming out good? I can't tell. I'm just working it until it. I mean, I feel like this is taking a lot more work than the previous parts that I've done. Maybe I just started too light. Like, wish I had saved that color palette. But it looks like it's pure gray. It's not warm or cool, so at least it won't be too difficult to replicate. Only problem, of course, is like I'm so full of doubt because I'm not sure this feels right. And then I look at it and it's like, oh, it's extra streaky. It's not like what I want. Why are you so streaky? Quit being so streaky, freaky leaky, streaky weaky. Cut it out, cut it out. It doesn't look right. Yeah, it looks streaky. And I hate it. It looks like you can't see the strands. You can't see the individual strands. Did I go too small or too big? I like the little that you can see the strands on the other parts. Or is it just an illusion I created? No, look at those. You can definitely see them. Yeah, they can definitely see them. Let's see if I do this real quick. Maybe this is a little big. Maybe that's what it is. It's a little big. And it's, I don't know, let's try to go to like 32. Can I not change this? Is this as small as it goes? Don't be dumb, man. Oh, he's always on my balls. Good grief. Maybe I'm not doing it light enough. Maybe I'm not doing it light enough. We'll try to do it a little lighter. Well, I need to go a little darker. Because all of this is in shadow. Oh, this is in the shadow of the mempo. The shadow of the mem. Hey, that's not a bad name for a series there, guys. The shadow of the mempo. All right, that's pretty badass. I guess the shadow of the anything's pretty cool. But I like mempo because mempo's the mask that the samurai wear. So it makes it like kind of deep. Like maybe there's something to this. Maybe there's something to it, guys. Maybe there's something to it. Oh, this has got to be short fur too. I got short fur around the snouts, not like a Yorkshire. So I was watching something about Yorkshire, a Yorkshire puppy. I think its name was Shorty, and it was like a war hero. I love it when animals are war heroes, man. I don't care what you say, PETA. Animals are the best war heroes. They're like so adorable, and they're over there kicking ass. You know, like what more can you want, man? So this was a 4 pound Yorkshire that like went on 150 air raids or something, parachuting down. And I think it was a girl. She was the first emotional support dog. Hang out with all the injured guys. Hang out with all the injured guys in the medical ward. That's pretty damn cool, man. That's pretty damn cool. I don't care what you say. That's pretty badass. Now this is starting to go well. Mine still got too much white in it. Not quite dark enough yet. Oh, that's true, huh? I think this needs more fat that way, more neck over in the other direction. Well, let's put some then. I think my snout is maybe, yeah, more pointed that way, so I don't have to go quite as far. Right, that's why I was using that for a reference. Okay, I think that's probably good right there. Yeah, close, close, close. We're looking good. We're looking pretty good here. But I want more this way, please. More. Give me more. Do it some more. Yeah. Yeah, now let's put the mempo back on. Look at that. You can't even tell what's going on in there. And I think I need to darken it up some. But otherwise, it looks pretty good. I should put some whiskers on this mempo, huh? Let's go to the beard part and put them on there so we can move them around in case we need to. Yeah, let's go here to beard. Let's grab you. Go down here to like this many pixels, maybe more pixels than that. So at least twice as many. That's about right. Only thing is I need some white. How does that look? Pretty garbage, huh? Where are your whiskers, man? Okay, that kind of makes more sense. How about these guys? You can't even see their whiskers, huh? They're kind of subtle. They're kind of small, low res images. Let's see. So how about something like that? I'm not even sure how it makes sense. How do they put a beard on these guys? Like, do they just glue it on there? Or is it like tucked underneath something? It just looks like it could be anything. Like it could just be glued on there. Very hard to say. Very hard to say. And I actually don't like these. I don't like them. Might leave them out. We'll see. I like the beard. Might have to go more beard. Yeah, I might have to make the beard more prominent. It's okay. We'll think about it. I want to focus on the helmet and kind of work my way down. So that's the battle plan. That's the battle plan. Oh, guys, if you don't join me Sunday, oh, ah, my my AV MVP stream. You can see the game that I made and that I hope to release soon. It's it's gonna be later than soon. Unfortunately, it's just like really hard to raise the funds to do all this stuff. Um, Quite a challenge. Uh, but could use your help and support. So like and subscribe. Uh, if not, especially get a commission, guys. Get a commission. I won't be doing anything this extravagant for you unless you shell out a whole bunch of cash, a whole bunch of cash. Uh, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm like soon approaching 200 hours here. If I haven't done that already, but I can definitely do other things a lot faster. Let's see. What am I missing? Because it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So what am I missing? I forgot what I was doing. I got distracted by the beard. That's just gonna happen. It works on the ladies too. And make that a little darker. Yeah, all right. Gonna make that a little darker. How about you? Ah, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Ain't nobody on that layer anymore, man. Freaking hell. So dumb. Come on, man. Get out of here. I should just erase these instead of backspacing them. Or, I mean, you know, you know, undoing them. I should erase them instead of undoing them before I am the one who is undone. She's come undone. She didn't know what she was heading for. And when she found what she was heading for, it was too late. Just the way it goes. I'll try to put some of those indications of planes in there. I see this goes all the way up to here. That might look better. Yeah, honestly, it needs to be just a little darker. Do we have a gray here that's a little darker, or we have to pick one? We'll have to pick one. We'll have to make it a little darker. Darker and darker still. Because again, all of this should be in shadow. All this is in shadow. Does anybody want me to draw their persona for $200? I think I've Showing I'm quite capable here. I need some money, guys. I need money for my game. It wouldn't be the first time I hooared myself out for some money. That's basically what it was when I was tattooing. That's what it felt like. I didn't enjoy. I didn't enjoy doing any of the tattoos. Um, well, I enjoyed some of them, but I wasn't doing the art that I wanted to do. I want to do fantasy characters like this. I want to draw your D&D characters. I want to draw your uh, characters for other role-playing games even more. Uh, those are the kinds of commissions I'd be happy to take, as opposed to drawing another infinity symbol or a damn feather that turns into birds. Look at that snout looks really good. That snout looks really good. Let's just darken it up because it's all in shadow, so we don't need to see any of the light areas. Is his eye on here? Yeah, his eye's here. I guess we can fix the eye from here. But I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to actually call that part done. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because it needs to be in shadow. It needs to, the shadows need to be more apparent. Come on, guy. I just finished doing this. Uh, I just finished doing this. Like, get out of here with that. There we go. Now I buy it. I hope that didn't. No, it didn't take out too much of the detail. Cool. All right. Well, you got a mouth now, and you got an eye. Looks like all the wolf parts are done. All right, now let's go back down here. I can just work right straight out of this. This will be fine. Let's see how this actually. All right. Okay. I think that's how it goes. Yep. Oh, come on. You just finished telling me the helmet wasn't part of it. Oh, move the helmet up then, dumbass. Why? Because I'm on the helmet layer now. And around there, it's going to be mostly this way. Gotta get the directions of the fur right, guys. the direction in which the fur grows. That's what's going to make it convincing. Man, this guy can sing. Let's go with something more. Okay, now let's fix this eye. I usually like to save the eye for last because it's like that last final detail. But in recent years, I've been not so uptight about it. It was always just kind of like my favorite last thing to put in. Now I'm more like worried about workflow and getting stuff done. But it was always nice to leave the eyes vacant and just like put them in at the end and bring it all to life. That's how I felt about it. No, not so much. No, I just want to work from top left to bottom right. Or sometimes I do the eyes first now so that I can have that important detail set in and then work around it and make everything match it as I work. Uh, there's no wrong way. It's just I think you when you get more comfortable with it, you start to kind of think of it a little differently. I see. I see. I really wish I knew a previous brush button. I mean, even a previous button color button would be nice. I just want to kind of take what I can get. Good grief. Mm, okay. It looks weird, but I'm not worried. I'm not worried because it's what I've done clashing with what I haven't done yet. Um, but I will remain confident. I'll remain confident in what I'm doing. She's looking pretty good now. What's up with your eyes? Let's give a little roundness back to this. All right, let's clean that up. Yeah, it's really not bad. It's really not bad. Hmm. Except it needs to move a little. It's pretty good. So it's a pretty nice eye. 'Pretty nice eye. Nice. Nice. I feel like I'm done with it. Yeah. Done with it. Hell, I might even take a break. I mean, there's still so bloody much to do, but just that any part is finished. Just that any part is finished. Oh, it's not even finished. I'm dumb. It's not even finished. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go right around here. I was all happy. It's like, yeah, man, right on. It's done. It's not done. Why would I think it's done? I mean, I wish it was, but wishing doesn't make it so. Wishing doesn't make it so, does it? I think that looks better. Right. And then I need a shadow as well. Well, I mean, he's looking pretty much into the sun. Sort of. All right. Take that off. Or in case we want to keep this mask, we go like this. Oh, we're on the stupid mask. God damn it. I didn't tell you to select all that. Counterintuitive bastard. Can you please go back to this? No, this, right? Yes, this. There we go. There we go. Ugh, I don't like this part. Okay, good thing I left this mask. So that color was a little too intense. Don't know if I should put like capillaries in there. Probably not, huh? Now I know mine doesn't look exactly like that, but he is part human or something. Humanoid. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna humanize him a little. Give him some whites in his eyes. Otherwise, it'll be too hard to capture the serene look that my buddy asked me to put on him. All right, let's just, yeah, it's done now. Let's go home. It's getting harder to summon the energy to work on this. I mean, I was driven to come here. I'm afraid that I'm burning out. Maybe I should take a break and do something else. I'm afraid to take a break though, because what if I never come back to it? I like the train I did. Except for the wispy smoke part. All right, maybe let's work on the helm, maybe. Because this helm's really trashy. It's really quite butts. I had no idea what I was doing when I did it, so here it is. I kind of like the shape, um, but not super happy about it either. I just kind of like it. Matter of fact, there's like almost nothing for me to work with there, so I'm down to erase most of it, which I guess is what we're doing. It wasn't looking very good to me. Yeah, I was doing some who knows what when I did the helm. I was figuring out how to use liquefy tool, I think. I might have gone a little crazy with it. I liked the shape that came out of it. I liked it more than this, but it was pretty janky. Maybe that's why I liked it. Everything else is coming out real clean. Wasn't necessarily on purpose. um, I'm just I'm arting and leaning in heavily on my fundamentals because um I don't know what I'm doing with the medium, right? So I'm just reverting back to what I know will work uh, in theory and forcing that to come out in practice. That's why everything's coming out so clean and sterile and really kind of devoid of my style. Not doing it on purpose. Um, and I guess it's a new medium. Sometimes, oftentimes, I think when you come up with when you learn a new medium, you kind of learn a new style for that medium. Yeah, the turn looks better. The turn just looks better. It just looks better like that. It just looks better. But this shape is getting difficult too. The shape is getting difficult to control here. How does that look? I think it looks better than what was there, but yeah, for sure. Okay, so that's good. This part, however, is looking very banana. Not in a good way. I went to the store. Was it yesterday that I was at the store? Was at Wally World doing Wally World stuff. Yo, what's up, Jay? I'm here babbling on about going to Walmart, and it I reminded myself of it because they had this thing called a squishy banana, and it was really gross to touch. And I was drawing this yellow moon thing, and it reminded me of that horrible squishy banana. Thanks for joining me and leaving me a comment, though, man. Appreciate it. Um, as you can see, we've made some progress, but it's it's real slow going, man. It's funny, you caught me when I was like deep into my rambling mode, talking about absolute nonsense. Squishy banana. They had other squishy things as well, but one of them was sold out, um, which worries me. The squishy ducks were not sold out, but there was something else. I can't remember if it was a toilet or something. I don't know what it was. Anyway, apparently a lot of people are getting a squishy toilet for Christmas. I don't know, but we are trying to nail this shape. Trying to nail this shape. Get it. Get it real good. Look, we got I drew a whole thing that'll never be seen. I told him I would reality pay $25 not to. Looks like you got exactly what you asked for. Yeah. Um, oh man. But yeah, so this is I'm showing this to you because nobody else will ever see it. It's just gonna be there. It's not done. I only did the parts that close to where are gonna be seen because I have to move them around. But there they are. Yeah, it's that's a fair price for that. $25 not to have to go to Walmart. It's kinda worth it. Sounds about right. We don't have a lot of options over here though in Amarillo. So just go wherever um like we have United, which is owned by Albertsons. So it's a little more uppity. Um and then there's like a bunch of Asian supermarkets. Little ones. No, little Asian markets. I shouldn't say supermarkets. So we're kind of limited on where we can go. I'm just gonna delete all this. Clean this up a little so I can work on this more freely. Now that I kind of actually know what I'm doing. Kind of. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a Photoshop mess where like everything's kind of where it's supposed to be right now. But yeah, it's um it's getting there. I mean, I'd better. I'm already pretty sure I'm near like 200 hours now, getting pretty close. So that's like, I guess I'm a slow learner now because I feel like I'm, don't they call it like a 101 class because it's your first 101st hours into something? Wherein is like you learn the most basic fundamental kind of stuff. I don't know if that's true. I just assumed that was true in my head. I've never been to college. So, um, I don't know if it's actually based off that 10,000 hour learning curve theory stuff. I might be completely wrong. I just assumed it was true. Yeah, yeah. No, for sure. That's totally real. I think I am. Maybe that's what I was experiencing. Maybe that's way more accurate to say because I felt incredibly incompetent and I knew what I needed to be doing, but didn't have the skills to get there yet. I don't know. Um, like I feel pretty competent now. Um, I just feel like I don't have enough repetition to do it as quickly as I would like. That's the only thing. But I know that I've been here enough times that I know that I'll get over that. That's just a matter of time. Medium. Yeah, let's see what this is about. Oh, you gave me an image not found. Yeah, there you go. You're aware. Cool. It's bothering me that this thing isn't here anymore. Let's see. Where's my main armor color? I'll just pick it from here. Probably make this dome a little bigger. We'll make it a little bigger so we can pretend that there's room for his ears in there. And we're not going to move these side panels, so we don't need to do anything more than this. This right here. That will be it. See, is there any space in here? There is. There's some space in here. Let's put a little bit of that there. Let's see what this is about. The peak. So I'm pretty familiar with the Dunning-Kruger effect. Um, I've never heard it called the peak of Mount Stupid. And I absolutely love that. Oh man, that makes me extremely happy. Um, I'm I'm blessed that you came on the stream today, man. That could that couldn't be better, man. Peak of Mount Stupid. Yeah, like I said, I might be like just getting tired working on the same thing. Um, so I'm trying to stay positive and like appreciate every small victory and like the little things that I actually finished do make me feel pretty good. Um, like I'm done with the eye and the fur inside. Not done with much else, but I'm done with that at least that much. So I got to be like, oh, okay, well, it's something. Um, little little bit closer to where I want to be. Just a little bit. Okay, but I'm hoping to finish the helmet to this session, which I don't know if that's possible, but because well, if I just consider the helmet, yeah. But then there's like little details that connect it to the mempo, and the mempo connects to the neck guard, and yeah, there's still so much left to do. Originally, I was mad about doing the dragon and drawing every scale on that damn dragon, and I was like, no, actually, that's easy compared to the damn armor. The armor's the real dragon. Um, oops. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and work on this. Let's make it more interesting. Where are my helm colors? Right. I think I used this. Let's go with this. B. And unfortunately, it's just not going to look good if it's plain. Compositionally, it'll look dumb because everything else is like so detailed. It'll stand out for being too simple. For the first time ever, the other day, I was watching some guy give art advice, and he was talking about the concept of putting something simple next to something complicated. And I feel like he was full of it. Um, like, I think movement is way more important. And if the movement's working, then it doesn't really matter. And it was one of those tips that is like so generic to be absolutely meaningless. Like, um, if you break it down far enough, here to be, yeah, man, I really appreciate it. Like I said, you really brightened my day up because I was honestly like a little bored and tired, and like feeling like giving up. But you've sprung new life into me, so thank you. But I was thinking this guy's like so full of it because like if you reduce if you reduce any detail far enough to its base or to smaller parts, then all details are simple. Like that's what makes them details. Um, I didn't understand that concept, and I thought that guy was kind of like, maybe there's a reason I've never heard this before because I don't think it's true. But self improvement is definitely more than like more than worrying about like, oh man, like what if I don't finish this piece? Like it's not about the piece, it's about like my ability to see things through is what I'm really worried about. Like I've been working to become a person who's more productive so that I can get the things done that I want to get done, so that I can actualize the things that I want to see complete in my life. Like I want to release my book, and it's going to require a lot of art, and I need to find some way, whether it's discipline or um, obsession, um, or any kind of motivation that I can find that I am no longer in control of and can make part of who I am, as opposed to like just uh, something that I'm into for the moment. Like this is the thing that I've been working for so that I can publish my book, create the art for it, be a published author, be a published artist. And I'm like uh trying not to get down on myself because made I've made strides. I've made strides in that. Um like I'm here streaming every day now, you know. And it's not for just for a little while. It's um my average stream time has gone way up, doubled, maybe tripled. And I mean, I don't know. It's just easy to lose sight, and kind of get down on yourself, especially when you're like super ADHD and um, get really bored with what you're doing very, very easily. But I don't know. It's like streaming's definitely helped me, man. Even though I don't have a lot of viewers, the viewers that I do have really help because it just like I said, somebody leaves me a comment, I get super motivated. I stop worrying about all this stuff, and I just work because it feels good again. Um, I think like it was just really a smart move of me not to pat myself on the back too much. Um, but I realized that it was a lot easier to make art constantly when I was in the tattoo shop, um, because I was surrounded by artists, and I always had somebody to kind of be there with me on my art journey and um, get feedback and just even have company and really make it turn it into a positive experience. Um, so I was just like, man, like it'd be super cool if I could have some artists join me and do art stuff with me and talk about it. Finally, a couple days ago, I had a couple artists come on actually asked for art advice, and they're grateful and stuff. It's like super cool. It's like, oh, finally. They seem like really cool cats, and I'm sure I'll be seeing them around. It's like, wow, like I've been waiting for this since the beginning. It's finally happening, and all I had to do is stream every day and really grind. It's like if I keep this up, in 40 years I'll have a small audience. um, but even that would keep me motivated and going, and like it doesn't. I guess it doesn't take a lot. Unfortunately, on the financial side for the books and stuff, like that's not going to be enough. But I mean, I'll get there when I get there, one step at a time, one pen stroke at a time, one render at a time, one whatever at a time. Uh, I used to tell myself this thing a lot some time ago, and I kind of forgot about it. But I was over here cracking up on myself because it was like inch by inch, life's a cinch, and it would help me remember to just take things one step at a time. And then I was like, wait, what's the second part? I was like, mile by mile, life's. Finally, I remembered it was yard by yard, not mile by mile. uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, you're absolutely right. And lately, the only thing that's been happening is like probably like you said, a little bit of the Dunning Kruger stuff with my inability to instantly cope to the new medium, and then like just being a bored artist with ADHD. Like I don't know, there's a lot that goes into it, but you are right. Like I just um Joe told me the same thing. Like if I just step back for a second and I there we go, I zoom out and I go like, wait, okay, I can breathe. There's a lot done here, and it's like both literal and metaphorical focus because I'm zoomed in here 200% or whatever, and I'm like I'm zoomed in 50% right now. I can only see like a small part, but yeah, the inch by inch. If I mean, for a while there, even though I was miserable with the process of digital, I was at least happy that I was drawing a lot. It's really hard not to wish that I was like oh, that worked. That I was like doing other projects and getting other stuff done. Really like I could have done like three or four or five and maybe even six other things by now. So that's kind of like one of the things. Oh, you know what would look cool? Here's the other thing that kills me. I'm like telling you, I'm so freaking harebrained. It would look cool to balance this out if there was a little bit of a cloud right here. Because now it's a moon in the clouds. That's freaking dope. And I just created another extra hour of work for myself. You know what I mean? But I can't help myself. I really can't stop myself. I think this looks super cool. I don't know why. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Oh, maybe you need to go higher up. Can you go? Or maybe I shouldn't do that. Right, we'll just do a little cloud right here. Because I feel like that should be in front of the ear flap thing. Should it be? It should be above it, really. Hmm. So hard to say. How do I put my little cloud in? I kind of really want my cloud. Does that look cool or am I insane? I think I might be insane, but can I move this whole thing at once? Or I can't move it at all? Um, wait, what? Get out of here. Right back ear flap. Oh boy. Okay, let's go. Let's try and move this up and see what happens. Uh, there? What the hell just happened? Ugh, this is gonna be difficult. All right, where's my left ear flap? Damn it! I think it's this. No, it's not. Whew. Well, I sure made a mess there. Not that it matters. Is that cool or does it look lame? I think it might look lame. Yeah, I think it looks lame. The idea is cool. I think the execution was not great. What if we do something more like. Yeah, I know what's up. I think I know what's up. Let's not do it like this. This helmet might just not be big enough. It might need to be taller. Let's give it a good old squint test. Let's give it the old squint test. Hmm. Right. I think maybe the rim of the helmet is too low. But that makes sense because he's a wolf man. I think that makes sense because he's not going to have like a big giant, right? Oh, man. So I think we're going to leave it for that reason. Plus, that one isn't super high. Yeah. Ooh, but you know what? All of these have a brim. Well, all of these have a brim, and mine does not. Does that one have a brim? No, that one doesn't have a brim. What the hell, man? That one does. But this one's a stupid reproduction or like for a TV show. Oh, these have a brim. I think these guys know something that those guys didn't. Uh, okay, just got to change everything. Here's another 30 minutes worth of work just added. No big deal. No big deal. Just what we do around here. We can leave this though. We might even be able to do something about it. At least I know how to do this now. It only took me like 70 hours to figure it out. But at least I know what I'm doing. No, no, don't turn. Right. And then maybe a little? No. I think the angle's fine. Ish. Okay. And then. And then. Do I need to do anything else or does that solve everything? I think that might fix it. What are you? wait a minute. Okay, yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to draw the rest of his face. No, I don't. No, I don't. Why are you doing that though? Because this part should actually be behind. This part should be behind that. Um, what else is in front of this thing? I don't think it'll matter. Oh, I know what that is, but it won't matter because I can see that when this is on. Oh, I can. Which, all right. Which layer is that? Oh, it's this layer. Okay, so go away. No, wait. I thought it was this layer. No, it's this one. All right, what if I do something like that? Yaha. Well, all that means is that that can't be like that. No, it can. It's rough. Even though I erased some, it looks closer to done. That's strange. What did you? No, it's done. All right. Where was I? I think I was reshaping this a little bit because the shape is unsatisfactory to me. Right. There we go. How does that look? Pretty good. Except looking at this damn panel, it doesn't fit right. It's a good thing I didn't. It's a good thing I didn't. Whatchamacallit, merge all this stuff. Um. Right, back flap. You there, boy on the streets. Right, you need to be more this way, so that it's the same distance away from where the helmet connects. which would be right around here. Well, yeah, it'd be right around here. Looks a little exaggerated, but uh, maybe it's not bent enough. No, that looks about right. Hmm. Okay, there we go. Now we've left enough space for everything. As if that'll matter. But there we go. Okay. I think that's right because it looks a tiny bit closer to done. So I think that's correct. Didn't think this part was going to be this difficult, but then again, I didn't think any of the parts were going to be as difficult as they've been. So I guess it's par for the course, really. Kind of wish he had a brim though, and he could. He could have a brim, but not that close to his eyes. And if I put a brim, it'll darken his eyes even more. And I don't want his eyes to be darkened. Do I? Do I? Oh boy. Now we know I'm on one once I start punning. Um, ooh, I don't know. I mean, I really got some leeway here because the helm should fit him differently because he's a wolf man. We don't absolutely have to put a brim. And now that I lifted this thing on his head, I even feel like dropping it down a tiny bit. I left enough room for a little brim because I think I wanted to put one in. That will change the shadow on his eyes. Okay, this one with the ears has a pretty subtle brim. I think that's what we'll do. I think that's what we'll do. Or I said it twice. That makes it real. Okay. Um, improve the shape of this a little bit. Today we can have it all. We can lower this back down a little bit, improve the shape, add a plate brim. Get to be creative. The only problem is, of course, the extra 3 hours I just tacked on. That's me. That's just me, though. I mean, I should be used to it. I should be used to myself by now. It's like, it'd be fun, more work. Hey there, Camel. You still got room for one more straw. But it is looking better, so can't argue that. Ah, man, let's actually do this feature. And what belongs on the moon? Stars? Stars kind of belong on the moon. What else? You know what might belong? Plants belong on the moon. Plants and stars. That seems to be everything that we have on these things. What's on you? Your biggest source of. Oh, that's a lot of plants. We should put another dragon on. Ah, no, no. Oh, I just saw the studs on his helmet. That looks really cool. Not doing that though. Not doing that. Um, maybe we put clouds. I think take it easy on ourselves and put clouds and stars. Yeah, I still want my clouds over here. Okay, but we're gonna do them a little different than the original one. We're gonna go whoop like so, like so, and like so. Okay, and then we're gonna go like this. This this is the most original one of these things that I've ever seen. So that's pretty cool, I think. Look at that. I feel like that's really cool. I don't think I've lost it. I think that's super cool. I think that's cool. I'm not full of it. That's awesome. Damn it. Oh, yeah, okay. It's really growing on me. Let's see if we do this to it. That's dope. Nope. Okay. No, I'm not crazy. That's cool. Okay. It might. Yeah. Okay. It's still cool. I haven't changed my mind. Only problem is composition. It's a little too low and it's throwing off the composition a bit. And composition is more important than having a really cool feature. Composition is more important than any other single thing about a piece of art. I believe. I believe that's true. Let's do it like this. Let's do it. Oh, let's do it like this. Oh, I'm covering up my dragon all stupid. That sucks. Again, composition. So that's okay. Because I think I'm going to change that anyway. That's going to end up changed. So let's have a redonkulous. Add some silliness to this armor. Some good silliness. Might be a little too silly. certainly making me laugh. Um, that's not super convincing me. No, I'm not super convinced by that. Uh oh. Is that thing on the same? Uh, that thing it's on the same plane. Okay, we need to cut it out. There we go. Now I can get back to my cloud shaping without ruining that. No, not quite. And it's just going to be better if it's down here, huh? It's just going to look better. That's what it is. Although that's not even looking bad. That doesn't even look bad. That looks pretty good. I wish I was lying. That actually looks good to me. I think it might be a little better, simpler though. Plus, we're gonna have to do enough finagling to make sure our dragon is well visible at the end without going all crazy and starting to change too much stuff right now. I think that looks pretty good. I think that's it right there, right around there. I don't know where that went, so just get rid of it. Yep, that's a design now. That's how it's going to be. What's going on here? Why are you being difficult? Oh, I just had too few pixels. There we go. You know what would look nice? If it just goes bloop, just a little bit right there. Oh, yeah. That's satisfying. Mm. Why do I feel like this cloud is the coolest thing that's ever happened? Oh, let's see. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Looking pretty good. It's very nice. So we're gonna do a cloud motif. Clouds and stars. Yeah, let's do clouds and stars. What do I care? Let's just do it. Man, this looks terrible. I should have known by now. It's impossible to do a nice clean half circle. Yep, this looks fine thus far. Okay, luckily we don't really have to do perspective. Well, if I did a night sky on one and the day sky on the other, no, it's the night sky because it's a moon. Let's calm down there. Let's calm down. There we go. Just a few stars and a few clouds. Nice and easy. How's it looking? I think it's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Wait a minute. Did I get through this playlist? Oh, what are you doing? Playing number 22? I thought I'd heard that song before. There's no way in hell I just listened to 22 albums. Oh, wait. How is it? You said there's 251 albums here, and I can only get to 221. Which one is this? 221? Why'd you start playing the random stuff? I was like, this song sounds familiar. This is all new music to me. I was like, how's this possible? Unavailable videos are hidden. Okay. I don't know what's up with YouTube. It's made of dumb. I mean, it's in the name, guys. Play list. Play the damn list. The more I do it, the more I like it. So that's a good sign. It's hard to. This is not my strong suit. Designing simple little things. That's why I didn't like. Oh yeah, yeah, it does. It's cool. I like it. I'm grateful. I'm like, ah, yes, Jay did that for me. But designing simple stuff isn't my strong suit, which I don't know why. Like it's just hard to the perspective problem, I guess. But like that's why I didn't really like doing tattoos. Like I was like, oh, this person wants a heart with a. It's like can't we do a dragon? Which actually I didn't like doing dragons either because tattooing scales is a pain in the butt. So I didn't like dragons and koi fish. It's like as I was trying to get people to do a tuna instead. It's like, come on, guys, tunas are wicked cool. They got all these spikes and everything. They're freaking metal. Get a tuna. What do you want a stupid koi fish for? It's just like a big goldfish, stupid mouth all open, looking all dumb. I could never convince anyone to get the tuna. Void Dragon Heart. Yeah, see, that might be fun. That I'd actually probably be down for. But I know it's always like, oh, here I am tattooing some damn words. Just another phrase from a movie or song or whatever, and coworkers over there. He gets to do a demon rising out of the depths of hell. Like, okay. I think this makes sense like this. No. Let's take that back just a little bit. We'll do. Whoops. All right. Yeah. I think that looks all right. Mm, That's the truth is there's like no confidence. There's never been confidence. That's always been an illusion. No, I that's not true. If somebody came in and wanted a pinup, I freaking love pinups. But I guess I'm more of a figure artist than I am a tattoo artist, to be honest. And pinups and comic book characters. That's what I wanted to be tattooing. And portraits, actually. I never broke into portraits. Um, I almost had a chance to once, and then I would just like never went through. But that guy was a turd, so it was for the best. Oops, he was annoying. Oh, and he totally ruined it. He's like, oh, he wanted one of those portraits where the graffiti's all over the face. I'm just like, oh god, yeah, dude. I'm trying to break into the portrait market, and you're like, turned it into a trendy thing. Thanks. Now I'm not interested anymore. I don't know if you remember that trend when everyone was like, "Oh, it's Marilyn Monroe, but she has graffiti all over her face," or I guess she had tattoos, like graffiti style tattoos on her face or something. I was just like, I'm glad that fad didn't last because it was pretty dumb. Um, oh, that was always. I think any fat tattoo was always the worst. It didn't matter what it was. Ooh, wrong way. Man, my brain is all twisted around. Okay, I think that'll work for that part. What do I do in the center? Um, I guess hourglasses are a theme, right? That seems to be one of the main things around here. Well, you can use another hourglass. Screw it. Corporate brands, logos on famous dead people did it for not for profit. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's also different to get it permanently affixed to your body. Like, how important is your statement? And it was never like, I don't remember a single word on anybody's face on those tattoos. Like, they just were not as impactful as people thought they were. Another one was like Marilyn Monroe, and she's wearing like a mask, like a bandana over her face, like she's an outlaw or something. I'm just like, I don't know. It's not for me. And what sucks is that because it's not for me, like you come to the shop and then you're like, oh, do this. And I'm like, have to whip up all my fake enthusiasm and make it happen. Like, literally have to tell yourself it's going to be fun. Oh, it's going to be awesome. I'm going to make it so good. I don't know if people like read me, and maybe that's why I was having a hard time getting sales because it was like, this guy doesn't believe that. They could see right through me. Oh, man. Lost all that money. Eat a collar in a business suit, drinking an ice cold, refreshing Coca Cola after selling one of her paint. Yeah. Mm. How does that look? That doesn't look too. This doesn't look right. How did I mess it up? I'm just gonna keep patting myself on the back for this little cloud. I think it's the coolest design thing I've done in a while. I almost feel like blowing it up and making it really elaborate, but it will take away from the composition. I can already see it being too garish. The armor's supposed to be high quality but functional, not like a ceremonial suit or one of those show off diplomacy suits. We got to strike a balance here. All right, I was supposed to give myself an hourglass. Actually, we better cut this down a bit. Nope. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pat, pat, pat. Ooh. Okay. How about we do like something like this? Um, Something like that. Oops. Well, except that that just looks like a mess. Let's go like this instead. No, that doesn't look right. Might be a little too simple. What if we do this? Okay. Think that will work if I execute right. It was lacking in continuity. Yeah, that will work. That works for me. All right. All right. What is going on here? I see. Well, There we go. And whoops. Oh, all right. Uh, yes, it should be this. Dang it. How's that? How's that looking? Not too bad. Huh. Okay. Wow. How do I feel about this? I think all in all, not too bad. Give this just a little touch. Okay. Wait, was that necessary? Maybe not. It just needs a little touch. Little touch. Right. Just like this needs just a little touch. Oop, too much of a touch. Too touchy. A little less touch. There's like almost nothing here. Kind of feel like it should have a tiny bit of a roll. Just to keep it from being strange and out of place. Just give it a little. Sort of. Maybe there's some reflections. Don't know what the clouds are looking like. It's probably pretty bright out. But we might have some sort of whatnot here and there. So we'll do some illusory kind of what if shading there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's get deep down into some shadows here though. That's where it really needs it. Doesn't really need it anywhere else except here. Here we need some dark values, some nice deep values. I think that will sell it. What other color do I have for this? Oh, looks like this is the darkest one. Looks like we'll have to go with some black. Just a little touch of black. So we can get some nice shadow in here. Just a little touch. And in here as well. Although, hold up, because I didn't put this stuff in here. Need to darken this up really good here. That'll help clear things up in here. There we go. How's that? I think that's pretty good. Okay, that looks. Is that good? It's not bad. But is it done? I guess is what I'm really asking. Not convinced yet. Pretty close. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not convinced. Okay. It could use a little bit more in here. Need a little more contrast in here. In fact, I could use a little bit of black, just a little bit. Don't need a lot, just a little bit. A little bit more right here. And that means we actually need a little bit right here. And furthermore, right up here. Maybe another point too. Okay. Just a little touch of black in there. Bring the shadow out a little. There we go. There we go. Yep. Okay. That's really cool. That makes me a happy boy. Now let's do the rim of this thing. Let's give it a rim job, so to speak. Ah, thank you. Yeah, it's actually, like I said, I gotta hold on to these memories. You know how negative our brains are. I think that's true. Like, cause I feel great. This little part is done. It looks good. Like I'm happy with it. I gotta remember that and not focus on how much work I have ahead of me. Oh, that's the trick, man. And it has improved. It has improved. That's why I'm here right now, as opposed to just playing video games or something. Um, video games are great, but they weren't getting me where I wanted to be. Love my video games. Haven't been playing much. More interested in this. Cloud has or is reminiscent of what Shagoth might look like. Oh, that's good. That's good. that's uh that's just it wasn't intentional, but it's a nice bonus. We we do love our Lovecraft. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't read it all. Uh, I don't have the attention span for other authors. A nice quick prose like uh, like Lovecraft that I can deal with. Right here. Okay. A little bit, tiny bit more shaping. Back to this one. And then we need to put our rim basically all around. Well, like around there-ish, around there, around where that blue thing is, right around there. And pretty sure we want to make it thinner. So it goes to the top, not like I just did. Total mess. Oh, but I'm barely putting anything there, aren't I? I think that's a good thing though. Just a little tiny rim to show that this is got some depth to it. Should it even be showing there? Probably not. No, maybe it's showing just a little bit over here. There we go. Oh, do I have any? No. That looks like a nice transition. Let's see how it goes with some shading. This is always nice and quick and easy too. So, oh, wait. Before we do that, let's continue. Let's put a little rim on our cloud. Or under our cloud. Am I on the right layer? I hope so. Yeah, I think so. There we go. Oh, yeah, okay. That's fine. And then we do this, and this, and this, and this. All right, shade this as needed. Did I put enough over there? Is it sticking out enough? It's not. Okay, well, we can fix that too. We'll just grab a little bit of liquify. Make this pop out just a tiny bit more. Nope, too much. Too much. Get back in there. That looks fine. Maybe I need to clean up that edge a tiny bit, but okay. Let's get a little bit of black. Yep, that's it. Do I merge these up or do I clean them first? I think I clean it first. Clean this. That's fine. Oh, look at you. Why did you come out ugly? A little bit of an ugly part. Let's see. And I missed some little bit, missed a couple little parts. That's okay. Okay. Now I can fixerize this. We'll go here. We'll go to this. Just like that. Mm, like so. Oh, come on. Get in there. All right. I think at least that one feature is actually done. I might have to move it around a bit later, but I feel confident enough to merge this. And edges actually look okay. But but I am tired. So I'm going to take a break. I might be back later. Jay, thanks for joining me. Thanks for the moderation and all that. Oh, I'm feeling a little spent. What a oh, get 3.5 hours. Not bad for an early an early session. I'll most likely be back later when I get some more energy. Thanks for leaving the comments and stuff. I know I got some lurkers. Thanks to my new viewers. Thanks to my new lurkers. Thanks to the people who've been subscribing. Appreciate you guys. Keep it up. Like, subscribe, share, click on my links, do all the cool internet stuff. Get a commission. But even if you don't do any of that stuff, guys, you know that the most important thing that you can do, absolutely, no matter what, 100%, stay metal.